I'm global with this. I'm international. I'm not just going to fix up this continent that I live in right now, but I'm also fixing up the world, which belongs to me, Michel and Anissa Powell. God is not the fan to humankind. Humankind are the fan to God. Now I'm going to talk about the Akashic records that I created. And basically, the Akashic records are information that circumference the planet, be it history, scripture, people's ideas and thoughts out there that I edit in MSD, are all part of the Akashic record, which are and was created by through free will. But also with free will, I want to say that God, which is me, the God of the people of the planet Earth, I do edit the people. The people don't edit me. Okay, that's the main thing I wanted to mention, which the people already know. Uh, but like I said, if you want to read it, once people will be more interested in this right away, what I'm talking about. Also, too, I'm stopping and we're downplaying and diminishing bad stereotypes down to zero. Okay. Also, males are not allowed and don't want to beat up females. They don't want to fight a woman or a girl. I mean, that doesn't make them feel better by doing that. So they don't do it anymore. Also, too, I don't promote Ebonics and heavy slang and heavy cursing, curse words. So other people too. Also, Black African American and Black African American Puerto Ricans will be released out of jail, prisons, and they won't make the same mistakes or break a criminal law where they would go back to jail. God is what the people can't hide from. I can find anybody that I want to. The people can't steal from me. And also, too, what we're working on now, which is already happened in the spiritual realm, now is manifesting into the physical realm. There will be a Black African American and Black African American Hispanic library and museums built. Women and men will stop gossiping about each other. Maybe then you will definitely be able to hear me clearer because I am in the people's minds. You can hear me. I do have telepathy and ESP spiritual powers. Also, the World Banks and Parliament do stop paying Queen Elizabeth II and her family. They stop paying them any more money. The Pope as well will not get paid over there in Britain or where he's at, wherever he's at in the Vatican. The Pope he is not the representation. Francis is not the representation of God on the planet Earth. Michel Nisa Powell is the representation of God on the planet Earth and on other planets as well. this happens right away. Where the Queen Elizabeth and her family must move out of that castle. They're no longer the representative of holiness and on the planet Earth. For one, there's too much stuff. They haven't done anything to deserve it. For one, it's too. They shouldn't have been letting child molestation go on. If they couldn't stop it, they should have contacted me sooner than later. So now this is what's happening. Okay, Harlem will be ran and taken over back by the Black, African American, and the Hispanic people. The white people and homosexuals are not taking over Harlem and over there in Manhattan and New York. Also, too, being that there were 43 Caucasian presidents already, and Obama, he's a Black African American president. I mean, for Balancement, we're going to need more Black African American and more Black African American Hispanics that are ready and able to balance this out with no problem. So it needs to be 43 of them in a row, which is a good idea. And the majority of them will be females, which is not a bad idea. Another thing about holidays. I mean, holidays shouldn't be devil worship days are over. There's not going to be any people dying because of devil worship days and people sacrificing to the devil and people killing each other for the devil and all that crap. I mean, those are not good stories to follow. The people want to follow better stories than being disagreeable and rebels. Caucasians will also stop impersonating Zwarte Piet. I mean, white people are not allowed, and they're not supposed to be having black makeup on, trying to tease African Americans or Africans anywhere in the world. I mean, that will stop. Also, too, I want to talk about people that speak foreign languages all over the world. Even though I speak to people all over the world and people understand me, even if they speak in another language, they understand exactly what I'm talking about. I want to say that I'm not going to have any foreign people that are in America or anywhere in the world speaking to other people in a bad way undercover in another language with someone else in another culture. When people's coming to other people's businesses, patronizing them. Okay, so now the people all people in the world must learn American English. The Caucasian didn't make the American language. The reason why American language was created was because when I came, that's where I was born in America at the time. Also, too, I want to mention that if somebody has a gripe with somebody else, you don't talk another language trying to talk behind somebody's back. If somebody has a gripe with somebody else out there, which no one has a gripe with me at all, but say it to them in their own language so they can understand it, so to clear out the gripes, to clear out the confusion, instead of gossiping about each other out there. But anyway, like I said, MSDing is what I created and which Michel Powell created. And it's basically editing the Akashic records. and building my planet Earth, my solar system, and my gap, the universe, how it should be built, not how other people think it should be built. The people, all humans, must assist me financially. Okay, and I also want to say again, too, the Vatican shouldn't have any secret library over there. All, any organization that deals with secrets, of course, they have to, because of me, they had to have been opened up in the first place. But the main thing is